This is the L2C Media Network, live from the Tomo Studios in Jackson at the Fred McLeod Sports Desk. This is Sports Final with Steve the Baxman Baxley, brought to you by the L2C Media Network. Now, with the World Series of Sporty Balls and everything else in the day and night in sport, albeit condensed, here's our boy, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Good evening, good morning, evening on the West Coast, morning here in the East Coast because it's almost 1 o'clock, and that would have been our curfew. However, since we started this show at 12:51 a.m., as they say, if we can go at least 30 minutes, it will be an official show. We're like motor racing. Okay. Yeah, we're like auto racing. If the weather cooperates, they go fully. But if it rains, then they decide, hey, we're going to shorten the race or shorten the game. In other words, if it's baseball, 6 innings is official. For us, 30 minutes is official. So we're going to try shoot for a 30-minute show here tonight. Hope you all don't mind, and I thank you for your support and your love of what we're doing here. And just for that, I'm going to do a little bit of this as Gilbert Gottfried. So why don't we get to the scoreboard, which is presented by Caesar Sportsbook. Their motto is, we are all Caesars. And if you Caesar, don't tell her. Anyway, there you go. That's about how much Gilbert Gottfried as anyone can take. Okay, everything is a final. As my mom continues to sneeze. Anyway, let's get to it. In the National Basketball Association, here are the final scores. The New York Knicks shocked the world and themselves by defeating the Philadelphia 76ers 112-99. Harris for Philadelphia, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Walker for the Knicks, 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. The Golden State Warriors, I am a warrior. I know just you. Golden State Warriors beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 106-98. Curry with very good scoring. How good of a scoring? How's 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists feel for you? I'm glad it does. That's right. Glad it does. Let's see. Gilgeous Alexander for Oklahoma City, 30 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists. Mavericks over the Rockets, 116-106. Gordon for Houston, 23 points, 1 rebound, assist. Doncic for Dallas. 26 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists. Not bad, people. Not bad. Final and overtime. Well, they won 2 games. It ain't bad. They won 2 games. Lakers over the Spurs in overtime, 125-121. Davis for the Lakers, 35 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists. Poeltl for San Antonio, 27 points, 14 rebounds. Jazz outdueled the Nuggets by a score of 122-110. Jokic for Denver, 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Gobert for Utah, 23 points and 16 rebounds. And by the way, that's it. That's it for the NBA. Let's go to the World Series because that's just ended, and that's why we are on very late. Come on, guys. Let's rock it here. We'll give you the scoreage. And something happened. And wow, we got everything for you, kids. We do. We do. I diddly do. Hmm. Okay. The Atlanta Braves defeated the Houston Astros in Game One, 6-2 line score. For the Braves, 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. For the Astros, 2 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Winning pitcher was Minter. He is 1-0. Losing pitcher, Valdez, who is now 1-1. I gotta tell you, I think Atlanta's got a good chance to win and rub it in real good to the woke community. And boy, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank on that. Okay, we've done the NBA, we've done the MLB. Let's hi there. Let's get rid of the commercial. Let's go to the NHL. That's right. We got your NHL scoreboard. We might as well do all the hockey scores. And, well, for God's sakes, we do all that, you know? We do all that. We do all those lovely scores as a public service to our hockey fans out there. And, oh, yeah, we have to play it for Dandelion in Canada. This is the second national anthem of your country. There you go, a little hockey night in Canada. That theme music now belongs to CTV. That's why we can only play about 8 seconds. Okay, in the National Hockey League, let's go to it. I'm wondering, can we? I know this is going to be hard to do, guys, but yeah, let's see if we can't, you know, get it from another thing because they never published the 3 stars because, well, frankly, everybody is late on the draw on that. So with this, I think we can do that. Can we? Huh? Well, you know, they don't do the 3 stars. Rats. Anyway, let's just get all the final scores down pat, shall we? And everything, as we said, is final. Calgary Flames over New Jersey Devils 5-3. The defending Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Penguins 5-1. The Golden Knights of Vegas defeated the Avalanche of Colorado 3-1. Nashville Predators over the San Jose Sharks 3-1. Minnesota Wild over the Vancouver Canuckleheads 3-2. The Winnipeg Jets over the Anaheim Ducks 4-3. And finally, the Seattle Kraken cracked up the Canadiens 5-1. There is your final scores. Don't they ever think of putting the 3-star selection up there? I mean, my God. Anyway, we did the NBA, we did the NHL, we did that. Let's go to the minors, find out if the American Hockey League was playing tonight. I wonder if the AHL was playing tonight. And were they? Oh, we got also to check the hockey. Nope, no games were played tonight. We've got games tomorrow night, which is pretty good if you ask me. Boom. And here we go. Let's boom. I didn't want the boom. I want the scores. Okay, folks. Okay, let's no, we want we want the scores, guys. Scores, guys. Scores. Scores. We are demanding the scores. Thank you. Do we have any we only got 2 games in the NC2A. UConn over Northeast or UConn over Northeastern 5-3 and Quinnipiac over Holy Cross 5-2. There is your hockey scores for tonight. Yes, all conferences, by the way. So there you go. There's your hockey story for tonight. Let's see. Let's hit the media warp before we move on to any other further remarks or further reboots here. One more. Come on. In little media news, and we have some media news. Twitter announcements of people moving on from a job for one reason or another happen quite a bit, and they sometimes happen without full next destination being announced. But it's certainly remarkable to a writer who makes that announcement on the same day they drop a major story elsewhere. That's what's happened with Mike Silver Tuesday as he put out a tweet saying he's moving on from the NFL Network and NFL.com after 8 years there. Will be doing some work with Bally and would have more to announce later. 6 minutes after that, Bally ran a piece from him reporting on Houston Texans chairman and CEO Cal McNair referencing COVID-19 as the China virus at the team's golf tournament this May. Oops. Oi! Anyway, here's more from that story. McNair addressing more than 100 attendees at the Houston Texans Foundation Charity Golf Classic, spoken to a microphone just outside the pro shop as participants gathered in their carts before leaving to tee off via a shotgun start format. At the end of his brief remarks, according to 2 witnesses who asked to remain anonymous, McNair, whose family has owned the Texans since they were founded in 1999, told the crowd, "I'm sorry we couldn't get together last year because of the China virus." As McNair and his wife Hannah looked on smirking, some audience members were stunned by the reference to the COVID-19 virus, which has forced the 2020's tournament cancellation. Everyone gasped, one witness said, especially people directly across from him. He and Hannah seemed to think it was hilarious. It was dead silent. And by the by, the statement McNair gave to Bally Sports Tuesday through a team spokesperson. If you are ready, here it is. In a statement to Bally Sports via Texans spokesperson Tuesday, Cal McNair expressed contrition for the remark. So there you go. While the China virus label has been used by quite a few people, especially former President Donald Trump and many people around him, it's a term that's drawn a lot of criticism and has been blamed as a factor in the increase of anti-Asian violence and crime. It's absolutely, it's absolutely not something you want an NFL chairman and CEO saying, especially at a time when the league's dealing with several other image crises based on executive comments. And it's notable that this was not in a private conversation, 1 or 2 people, but in a public address at a team's charity golf tournament. Now, from a media perspective, it's also fascinating that this that it ran 5 months after the incident, and that it ran on the same day as Silver announcing he was leaving NFL Network. Wow. Well, here we go. Why is there a commercial covering this up? From a media, most remarkable part of that may be the 5-month lag, especially as this was to a crowd of more than 100 at the team's charity golf tournament. And the story goes on from there. The other part of it that many will certainly be asking about is if this running now at Bally Sports and doing so after Silver's announcement of his exit from the NFL Network indicates that he tried to report this at NFL Network or NFL.com and was unable to. There may also be questions on if this played a role in Silver's exit from that company. To be clear, we have no further information on that, but the time is a fair question. So we'll just see how this will reflect on that. Okay, let's continue this little thing here. Fubo TV will reportedly partner with Fox to stream some UEFA matches. Now, last week it was reported that Fox Sports was nearing a deal with UEFA for the rights to the Nations League, Euro, and Euro qualifiers through 2028. The main takeaway from this report was okay, but where the hell are they going to air since Fox Sports has 3 cable networks, not counting the Big Ten network, but including the ghost town that is Fox Sports 2 and Fox Soccer Plus. No subscription-based streaming service, and a website and app that only offer live streaming with authenticated logins. Now, on the surface, it sure seemed like the poor fit unless Fox was able to get something new over the line. And they may just have. I'm going to dip my hat like this so you can see my eyes. Via a partnership with the existing streamer. Per Sports Business Journal, Fox is nearing an agreement with Fubo TV to stream various UEFA matches over the next 2 cycles. The story notes that Fox will have exclusivity to the top UEFA matches, which means you probably need cable to watch a qualifier like Germany, Netherlands, while the match to the level of Belarus, Estonia will be streaming only. Now, some matches will also apparently be on Tubi, Fox's ad-supported streaming service that's been painfully light on live sports since Fox's outright purchase of the company last spring. A full-blown expansion into streaming live sports would likely require a subscription-based tier, which would be a hard sell for customers given Tubi's overall library of programming. Now, Fubo got involved in exclusively streaming live soccer earlier this year with the capture of the CONMEBOL World Cup qualifiers, but if its access to the UEFA matches is similar, fans will inevitably be disappointed to watch those matches. Well, you'll need to shell out at least $33 a month, which comes with a variety of Spanish channels. If next summer fans have to pay a similar amount for Nations League qualifying, how much demand will there be? Bupkis. All in all, we'll cross and revisit once more when details are revealed, and that we shall do. Speaking of streams and other things, in the deal that adds another sport worthy of inventory to the ESPN Plus catalog, ESPN has announced a new multi-year deal with the National Lacrosse League. Now, the deal is exclusive in the United States and worldwide, with the exception of Canada. The NLL has actually been on hiatus since the 2019 season due to the pandemic, but they will resume with a new season in December. It's been around for decades, and while lacrosse is certainly not on the level of the major sports in terms of American consciousness and fan interest, there's absolutely a large lacrosse base, albeit a regional one. According to ESPN's announcement, the deal will see at least 10 games carried on the ESPN networks, the cable version, while the other contests being available on ESPN Plus. Now, if you're a Canadian lacrosse fan, you can catch the action on TSN, which is owned 80% by Bell Media and 20% by ESPN. Now, this is from the press release from ESPN. All NLL games will be carried on ESPN network or platform. ESPN linear networks with a minimum of 10 live games annually, and ESPN Plus will combine to carry up to 139 games exclusively each year. It'll be the largest number of live televised games in the history of the league. We are proud and honored and excited to work with ESPN and ESPN Plus in this unprecedented landmark announcement for the National Lacrosse League. Never before in 35 years history of this league have fans, sponsors, teams, and players had this type of access and exposure across the United States, said Commissioner Nick Sakowicz. While we, our sport, and the industry continue to focus on digital native fans, we will also have the benefit of expanded reach through live distribution on ESPN linear networks. We've been steadily building on our media strategy and towards this kind of distribution over the last few years, and are very excited about the momentum an announcement like this generates heading into NLL Face-Off Weekend, December 3 and 4. We're thrilled to reach this new multi-year rights agreement with the National Lacrosse League, adding to our already expansive commitment to the sport of lacrosse on the ESPN platforms. The NLL features elite players. Where are we? Competing in an exciting and fast-paced game that we look forward to showcasing across ESPN and ESPN Plus in the years ahead, said Senior Director of Programming and Acquisitions, ESPN, Dan Margulis. The NLL resumes the weekend December 3rd and 4th with full broadcast schedule arriving in the near future. So there you go. You can handle that the way you can. Yes, indeed. All right. That's it for your media out. And you know what that means? That's right. We go directly to the scores. Okay. Let's get to this. Here we go. Women's World Cup qualifying. Slovakia over Georgia 2-0. The Republic of Ireland over Finland 2-1. Spain over the Ukraine 6-0. Hungary over the Faroe Islands 7-1. Netherlands a 2-0 win over Belarus. Iceland over Cyprus 5-0. North Macedonia losing to Luxembourg 3-2. England spanked Latvia 10-0. 10-0. Northern Ireland and Austria tied at 2. Russia over Bosnia and Herzegovina 4-0. Malta over Azerbaijan 2-1. Denmark over Montenegro 5-1. Kosovo over Armenia 1-0. Norway over Belgium 4-0. Poland over Albania 2-0. Italy over Lithuania 5-0. Switzerland over Croatia 5-0. Germany over Israel 7-0. Portugal over Bulgaria 5-0. Serbia over Turkey 2-0. France over Kazakhstan 5-0. Slovenia over Greece 4-1. And Wales over Estonia 4-2. In the EFL Cup, it was Arsenal over Leeds United 2-0. Chelsea and Southampton tied at 1, but Chelsea won on penalty kicks 4-3. Queen's Park Rangers and Sunderland tied at 0. Sunderland did win on penalties. In the EFL Trophy section, Crystal Palace over Wimbledon, AFC Wimbledon 2-0. Aston Villa over Milton Keynes Dons. Chelsea and Cheltenham Town went to a 0-0 tie, but Cheltenham Town wins 5-4 on penalties. Oxford over Tottenham Hotspur 3-2. Rotherham United over Manchester 5-0. West Ham United over Gillingham 2-0. Women's international friendlies, Canada over New Zealand 1-0. Well, we gotta lower that thing down some more. There we go. Canada over New Zealand 1-0. Sweden over Scotland 2-0. And Australia and Brazil tied at 2. In the FA Cup qualifying round, it was Yatestown over Dover Athletic 1-0. That's that. In the Italia Series A, Spezia and Genoa tied at 1. Salernitana over Venezia 2-1. Milan over Torino 1-0. And in Brazil, Palmeiras 2, Sport 1. And let's see, that gives us only one little segment left. And then we will disappear before your very eyes, if only just to catch some sleep. So, if you are ready, so are we. Alrighty, kids. In basketball, in the EuroLeague, Monaco over CZM 70-62. Barcelona over Fenerbahce 76-74. Olympiacos over Alba Berlin 87-83. Maccabi Tel Aviv over Zalgiris Kahunas. Have you ever seen a Zalgiris Kahunas? You know they're excellent. They're nice. Kidding. Final score 76-62. Maccabi Tel Aviv. And Bayern over Olympia Milano 83-77. And there we go. No, once again. Thank you. In the Euro Cup, Lokomotiv Cuban over Light Cabeles 85-84. Gran Canaria over Prometheus 85-81. Bursaspor, quit touching. Bursaspor over Venezia 70-62. There we go. 70-62. Juventud Badalona and Hamburg 73-56. And let's see here. In hockey in Sweden, Skellefteå over Malmo 6-1. Rogel over Oskarshamn 2-1 in overtime. That's right, 2-1 in overtime. Okay, let us get over here to Japanese baseball, then to the Korean division. The Yakut Swallows over the Yokohama Bay Stars 5-1. Takahashi gets the win. He's 4-1. Imanaga gets the loss. He's 5-5. Junichi Dragons over the Hanshan Tigers 4-0. Ogasawara gets Anyway, wow. Let's see, Chunichi Dragons over Hanshin Tigers 4-0. Ogasara would be the winner for the Dragons. He's 8-10. Aoyagi gets a loss. He's 13-6. Nippon Ham Fighters over the Cebu Lions 1-0. Segura, let's see, Sugar. Why do we touch that here? We're touching that again. Don't do that. Suguria gets a win. He's 3-3. Takayuma gets a loss. He's 0-6. Finally, Houston Astros, Atlanta Braves. Of course, Braves beat the Astros by a score 6-2. In South Korea baseball action, the Doosan Bears over the Kiwoom Heroes 7-2. LG Twins over the Hanwha Eagles 4-0. And the SSG Landers is over in Saddam's land. Okay, what have we got left? I think let's see. We mentioned the 4-0 Twins over the Eagles, and the Landers over the Dinos 7-5. And guess what, kids? We have made it. We've done it. We have done what we can, and even though we had to condense the show, we hope you enjoyed watching it. Let us know how we can improve it, and we'll try to improve it. But for now, that's going to wrap things up. The World Series continues tomorrow in Houston, and then they move to Atlanta, where they can't move it anywhere else. So, for everybody who's a part of this show, I'm Steve, the Baxman Baxley, for Harry von Stuttgart and everybody else. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. We will talk to you tomorrow night following the World Series. Until then, take it easy, and remember, if it's sports, it's got big balls. Good night, everybody.